Good morning. Buenos freaking dias, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I've just finished disking lot home 1 with this tractor, and it looks beautiful. But unfortunately, I have run out of work. So we're gonna have to say goodbye to 8RT number 4. For now, at least. She was good to us for the last 2 days of groundwork. But we have been summoned by none other than Gerald. And Gerald, well, he's having tailwater issues. There's broken water lines, it's mud up to his chest. It's all kinds of screwed up. Place where we're having tailwater issues. I guess it's not tailwater issues necessarily. It's tailwater collection issues. And the problem is, it's on the Cantro. Cantro happens to be my favorite ranch. It's 600 acres, and all the tailwater goes to the bottom corner into a 3-pond system. So it goes into the first pond, and then there's an overflow, and it goes into the second pond, and then there's another overflow, and it goes into a third pond. And then in the third pond, there's what we call a sump pump, which is just basically a tiny well that sucks it out and pumps it to the top of the ranch where there's a reservoir. Now, the point of all that is for the first tail pond, a bunch of sediment settles to the bottom, and then the second tail pond, a bunch of sediment settles to the bottom, and then the third tail pond, a bunch of sediment. So we're just getting sediment out of the water, so the filters don't have to, well, the filters couldn't do all that because all this tailwater carries sediment with it. Look, a spinach harvester. Focus. I really need new camera lenses on my phone. I dropped my phone like 50 times. I think I talked about this in an earlier, maybe I edited it out, I don't remember. But I dropped my phone a bunch and it cracked the lens. So now it won't focus right and it's all blurry and it gets confused. And it's a pain in the butt. So here's the situation. That pipe right here, in the water there, was plugged with a 5-gallon bucket. And that's how the water gets into this pond. Now this is pond 2. Now this fine piece of machinery we have over here is Detroit diesel 2-stroke booster pump. And it's pulling the water. It's pulling the water with this hose out of pond 2 and putting it in pond 1 because pond 2 is not high enough to the overflow right there to go into pulling out of pond 2 into pond 3. The water's not high enough. So we got this. So this is where the water line needs to be repaired. So we need to pump out this hole and get it over there.
I don't exactly know where the break is, but I think the break is right there. Pieces of pipe were laying by those rocks. So the hose has got to go in that hole, and this water's got to get pumped out on the ground, out here.
Blocking the road. Oh, maybe not. They're either blocking the road or I'm going in this ditch on YouTube. One or the other. They are in fact not blocking the road. Nice. All right, so now we gotta move this 3-point blade to Barton 10. All right, update. We got the field posted. So after they spray it, then, you know, we're in compliance there. And then I closed this valve because they were running this and we didn't need that anymore. So I closed this. Ignore this hole. That's not important. As you can see though, I kind of fell in the hole while I was trying to close the valve. And by kind of, I mean I fell in the hole. Sprayer's going. So, good. Okay, now we gotta go check on tail ponds at the Cantro, like we visited earlier, because Dad is away doing whatever. And then tacos. So the pipe is nearly fixed. We're getting there. We do not need to fire up the booster again either, because the water is low enough. Where is it that we are, Mother?
We're at Taqueria Hidalgo.
And what do we call?
Best
Yes.
eatery in Chular in all of, may I say, the world? Or is that stretching it? Maybe the Salinas Valley?
You heard it here first, guys. How is it, Mom?
The chili relleno was like a 12. Not a 10, a 12. Absolutely delicious.
Not even an 11? Even
No.
more than an 11?
More than an 11, a 12.
Break time's over. We gotta put some water on the roads for the landlord. And so house over here doesn't get dusted out. Okay, we got pressure. That's good. Good to go. Make sure that's open. Fantastic. And we do have quite a bit of pressure in this line. So I gotta open this slowly. Unfortunately, it appears as if we were having a gasket malfunction. So we'll take a look at that once this gets closed up. I don't know if y'all can see, but there is in fact no gasket in there. There used to be one. I think what happened is it slipped out and it is now somewhere in this hose, or it's in there. It could be in there, but oh well, gotta get rolling. Okay. We've got flow. All right, so there's something wrong with the water truck and the brakes smell like burning rubber. So that's a problem, but it has been reported. But now I gotta go close the ditch. Which has been closed, and then I had to open 2 other ones, so I learned how to do that. That was an adventure. Now, me and Gerald, me and Dad, are gonna go move the backhoe to the head of Muddy Creek, which is our hill cattle ground area. Pipe has been fixed. We got flow. We have flow. What? Significant flow. We got big flow, guys. I don't know. Well, we found the culvert. Now that we have found the culvert and then we have flow, now he's looking for dry dirt because prior to setting up, we did not think about him having to get back across the creek. So it's bridge building time. Okay, bridge has been halfway constructed, and by bridge I mean mound of dirt. my phone died, so you guys didn't get to see the rest of the culvert clean out backhoe operation. But I will say this, Dad did not go in the ditch. He successfully built his bridge and we got the backhoe out. He's gonna let it dry and then go back with the dozer and fix that up. And I got back to my car, so it's time to go home. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. Not the most interesting, I mean, maybe it's interesting. I like tractor work, so, you know, not interesting to me, but not the most interesting game, but whatever. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends. And I'll see you in the next